Hey everyone, this is Pallavi, and today we are checking out the 20th game of the book, The Most Instructive Games of Chess Ever Played by Erving Chernev. Titled The Two Bishops, this game was played between Rosenthal and Steinitz in Vienna way back in 1873. The opening was the Three Knights game. This one is all about showing off the power of the two bishops. Steinitz uses them beautifully, controlling long distances and squeezing his opponent's pieces. Meanwhile, Rosenthal's single bishop is stuck on one color and his knight can't find a good square, constantly getting chess around the board by pawns. So let's get into it. White started with e4, e5, knight c3, knight c6, and then knight f3. Black played g6. The book move is bishop b4, but Steinitz preferred to let his opponents find their own way. d4, e takes d4, knight takes d4, and then black developed the bishop to g7. Bishop e3 supporting d4, knight ge7. This is better than knight f6, shutting off the bishop's view. Now white played bishop c4. This isn't entirely bad. It's a developing move, but it doesn't suit the position. Steinitz recommended h4, a bold idea at the time, challenging the fianchetto and questioning the norm of automatic kingside castling. Another strong option is queen d2, h6, castle on the queen side, d6, bishop e2, giving white a comfortable game. White played bishop to c4 and now black played d6. White castled on the king side, black also castled on the king side. Now white played f4. White's pawn center looks strong, but it restricts piece mobility. The queen's bishop, for instance, is less active and left unprotected. Now black played a good move, knight a5. A strong move aiming to play d5, the key freeing move in king pawn openings. Bishop d3. The bishop should fall back to e2, but white seems unaware of the danger ahead. d5. This not only disrupts white's pawn center but also launches pressure along the d file. E takes d5. If e5, then it's a blunder because c5 attacking the knight, knight f3 and then d4 wins a piece for black. So white captured e takes d5, black captured knight takes d5, then knight takes d5, queen takes d5 and c3 supporting d4. Rook d8. Black's heavy pieces target the d file with the threat of c5, c4 and then queen d7 winning a piece. Now white replied with queen c2, prepared for c5 with bishop e4 followed by knight f3 aiming to save the pieces on the d file. So after queen c2, black played another good move, knight c4, attacking the bishop on e3. Now white captured bishop takes c4. Not a good idea to give up the bishop pair. Queen takes c4. Now black threatens to win a piece by bishop takes d4, bishop takes d4 and then rook takes d4 using the pin on c3. Queen f2 and now c5. The start of a plan to drive the knight from key squares like d4 or e5, forcing it to retreat. This move kicks the knight from d4, knight f3, and now black played b6. Steinitz's pawn chain on the queen side restricts white's bishop, which is also blocked by white's own f pawn on the other diagonal. Now white played knight e5 attacking the queen, queen e6, queen f3, bishop a6, supporting the rook and also developing the bishop, and the bishop is attacking the rook. Rook e1, fe1, f6. This will force the knight to vacate another strong outpost, knight g4. If instead knight c6, then rook c8 and the knight is trapped. If queen c6, then queen takes a6, knight takes c6, rook d6, knight e7 check, king f7, bishop f2, rook e8, again the knight is trapped. So I played knight g4 and then h5. Another pawn pushes the forces the push pawn push forces the knight to retreat even further. Knight f2, and now black played queen f7. Steinitz plans to drive the queen off the long diagonal with bishop b7 and take control of it. So the queen f7 move is supporting the b7 square. f5. Plausible as white needs space, but the pawn becomes weak and is quickly captured. g5. Rook a d1. Bishop b7, queen g3, and then rook d5. If queen takes a2, then queen c7, rook takes d1, rook takes d1, bishop d5, queen d7, where white could become quite aggressive. So black did not capture the a2 pawn. Black played rook to d5, rook takes d5, queen takes d5, and now rook d1. If queen h3, then g4 wins the f pawn, as white must guard against the threat of g2 checkmate. So white played rook d1, and now black captured queen takes f5. Now white played queen c7. With the knight and bishop out of play, this counterattack has little meaning. Bishop d5, b3, rook e8, c4 attacking the bishop, bishop to f7. Now white played bishop c1. If rook e1, then queen c2, idea queen takes a2 or queen to c3, and it's winning for black. So white played bishop to c1, rook e2. A powerful move. Black takes the 7th rank and threatens checkmate in 2 moves. White played rook f1, supporting the knight. Queen c2. The threat now is rook takes f2, rook takes f2, queen takes c1 check, with winning 2 pieces for the rook. Queen g3. And now black played queen takes a2 and white resigned. Black is 2 pawns ahead, so it's totally winning for black. A masterclass in strategy, Steinitz shows the power of 2 bishops, strong planning, and relentless pressure, a timeless lesson in control and coordination. Now let's look at the lessons learned from this game. Number 1, 2 bishops advantage. The 2 bishops are often stronger than knights or a knight and bishop, controlling long diagonals and creating pressure. Number 2, pawn structure. A strong pawn center can restrict piece mobility. Consider how your pawns affect your pieces, especially long range ones with like bishops. Number 3, strategic retreats. Sometimes retreating a piece into a better square is key to maintaining a strong position. Number 4, maintaining initiative. Keep up the pressure and take control of the board. The initiative can limit your opponent's options. Number 5, piece coordination. Coordinate your pieces, especially the queen, bishop, and knight, to control key squares and create threats. Number 6, proactive attacks. Spot early opportunities to create threats which can develop into significant attacks. Number 7, tempo. Gain tempo by forcing your opponent to respond to your moves, which helps control the flow of the game. And number 8, endgame transition. Transition smoothly to the endgame by keeping your pieces active and well positioned. Thanks for watching. I hope I was able to explain the game clearly and that you learned something valuable from it. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like and share it with fellow chess lovers. Drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts, and don't forget to subscribe for more instructive games like this. And hit the notification bell too so you never miss an upload. Thanks again. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.